Hey everyone, Logic Cat here. Um, I'm bored, so should we talk about this April Fool's video I made? So this is like the file I was working on, and this includes the music, the footage, and all the B-roll which didn't get included. Everything above this purple track here, this is all what was kept in, and everything past this is just B-roll, which I thought looked good when I captured it, but didn't make the final cut. So in total, I got 55.4 gigabytes of footage, and that's quite a lot. I mean, it was in 1440p, 60 FPS, but that's still quite large for a 9-minute joke. So a lot of these, I didn't even I only organized one of these clips. Like for example, this one I didn't organize. Someone just, well, the guys on Blood and Iron are skits, and they just want to do random stuff like this, where they're just like, oh okay, just stand the line and wait for the French or whatever to come attack us. That's a little gremlin there. He's a little grease monkey. One thing that did catch me out a lot was trying to get all these like haze and little words, because that's Cha. You can see how small that is, just from there to there. It's barely a second long. This is actually the end of the Squid Game. I did win. I killed everyone before I got here. You can see the leaderboard up in the top right. So what I tried to do is I tried to make tiny little stories, and I'm not a director. I've never done any film or anything like that, but I have spent goddamn close to 2 years now being a cameraman on the Logic Cat channel. So I've got I don't know, it's just enjoyable to actually get a good shot. And sometimes you'll see me doing Gmod or do a little scenic thing, or maybe when I'm grabbing a thumbnail. It's just fun. Why not enjoy my work, my hard work? So I'll be like, okay, I've just got some B-roll of me, because this is the B-roll layer here, this blue one. This is where the lyrics go. And then the final is just an extra layer in case I need to add something in. For example, this bit here. Not every Roblox game you'll get a text box when you type, so this is sort of just photoshopped in a bit. Maybe a bit obvious if you look closely, but in the rendered version it looked passable. I don't think I was going to be too fussed about it. So I like to try and tell a story as we go through. You can see here I'm in prison. We get this person's key card about here, and then suddenly we're in a car and we're driving off, and then I'm still in the prison outfit. I mean, this is going from Prison Break in this clip here to natural disaster survival. But both of them have a prisoner outfit, so I thought, that's great. And this is just the prison burning down, actually. As you can see here, trying to fit in all these haze, you can't see much going on, but if you play it, hey, and then you suddenly into the next one, you can barely see them. I mean, if you're lucky, you'll be able to pause and just notice something, actually. There's a tiny green bar here. You see how I hover over it says velocity? And velocity is how quickly the clip is playing. So if I go on this point here and do set to, it's currently playing at 70% of the original speed it was filmed at. And that's just because I didn't keep the shot here long enough for me to say that, for the whole lyric to be said. I had a lot of fun getting a lot of these things. I just got to play Squid Game, I got to play Blood and Iron, which is these muskets take 20 seconds to reload. It's ridiculous, but the people on there are great. Once again, I didn't actually get people to play along with this. This is just me standing still, typing it. Tell you what, I'll see if I can. Yeah, so you see here, I'm typing it, and then I literally just close the chat, run over, and be like, okay, what can I get? This is me just swinging my axe in. Another thing I tried to do is I tried my best to link lyrics to the footage. So if you go back to here, there's rain, and here the prison's on fire. There's a bunch of dead people I don't know the name of. Dogs is like another word for soldier. This is me slapping a piano. This is me as an officer in prison, but I'm actually a prisoner, just dressed up. Company is in military company. It's pretty great. And then this is just a B-roll because there's just a break in the lyrics. Oh, video just rendered. That's a GTA video. You don't have to worry about that for till November, December at this rate, to be honest. But these B-rolls are great. It's just random people doing random stuff. Look at that guard there in Squid Game. That's really just same face, just chatted, and then just some random seer-looking person pushing them over. One thing that was great is just being able to just try a bunch of games. Like this is I don't even know the name of it. I've got a spreadsheet here which tells me it's Royal High. That was it. This just keeps track of what games I've played and which lyrics are where. But Royal High, like this is, I mean, this got thousands of players on it. I think, and it's pretty well made. To be honest, I'm sure if I actually like sat down and went into it, I'd be like, okay, this is enjoyable. This is fun. I mean, maybe I'm the wrong age, or maybe I'm 10 years too old for this, but like, it doesn't look bad, does it? You get to fly about. That's pretty fun. This is actually one of the first clips I got. Oh, I did get another clip when I was playing Royal High, but then I decided I want to re-edit it because the flying wasn't that smooth. So I went back, got a different clip, got me going into like the front of the building, flying about. You won't be able to see any like the previous iterations I've done, but I can tell you about them, and that's why I'm doing this. Because I mean, this is a complete joke. This is the biggest joke I've ever done. I've made DJ on the dance, but that was just one clip that I mirrored and flipped and duplicated into 4 panels, so not quite the same. I mean, it's not even uploaded yet, so I don't know what people's reactions will be. Maybe I'll talk about that when it's uploaded. But do you know what? I mean, I don't even people watch this, but do you know what? Fine. This is you've purchased the DVD. You get the developer's commentary. I don't actually know what Holiday is about. I don't know what Boulevard of Broken Dreams is about. I didn't bother looking at the genius annotations on the lyrics. But I was like, okay, this is the chorus. Let's try and link stuff. So of course I've been linking it to the lyrics. Like this is like a fantasy. I'm dreaming or whatever. I'm flying about, and then it hits you reality. I thought, you know what? What's something that's real? Pizza delivery jobs. Joe, Fat Joe. Yeah, he was a Domino's driver for a while. I imagine this is what he does. He just goes up the doors like, hello, and it opened. I thought, let's just keep the joke going. Let's do let's make this the theme of this half. Well, I mean, the album's probably about like war and stuff, about Iraq, about your self belonging in place and wherever. But I mean, that's like War Jesus and Suburbia. I mean, I've only listened to 3 songs on this album, so I don't actually know because I want to listen to the rest of it, but I haven't actually done it because I just like these songs a bit too much to be bothered to keep going. I just thought, it'd be funny. Make Pizza the main antagonist, I guess. Not really antagonist, but you get me. The holiday scenes, I thought, this is a nice shot. A lot of these standing shots where nothing happens. Like this is like a dynamic shot. I'm running about. I'm going up to a door. Stuff's happening. This is just a static shot, really. Nothing much is happening. I'm stood there. I've just got to stand there and wait for text box to be up long enough, and then I can go, okay, move on. So I just thought there's palm tree, there's water. I mean, this is Roblox. Look how good that water looks. More B-roll here. This is just me shooting people. I just played because I can clip at 2 minutes at a time. I just played, and if I'd see something interesting about that. Oh, here's a fun one. I love playing this game, Blood and Iron. It's just you could swap your musket for a drum, but like you can just play the sound, and it's pretty chill. You can get like a bugle, which is like a trumpet. You can get a piccolo. You can get a flag. It's just a fun game. If you enjoy like the Vietnam sim, you'd enjoy this sort of game. Protesters. This is just people I've arrested because everyone hates me on this game. I just love arresting people. Check out Roblox Part 10 if you're interested in me arresting people. There's another hey. This is me robbing a bank. Like, I had to pause, type out hey, which doesn't take long, but I'm in a bank, I'm getting chased by police. I should probably not be saying hey. But I did anyways, because what's the money for in this game? It's just a Robux cash grab anyways. Some of these, I did have a specific shot in mind when I read the lyrics. So I thought, okay, I played the Squid Game on Roblox before. I know that there's a giant pool of money. And weird thing is, after I got this clip and I came back to Squid Game, I could never see the ball again. I just didn't know where to find it. Even I think this is the baseball level where you get the baseball bats and you just bashing people about. but just the ball never appeared again. I wanted to reshoot it because it said this. I mean, I probably could have slowed down the velocity, but then you'd be able to see how slow that time was going. There's a cameo. That's Liv there. I was just messing about. Like I'm actually a police, not a police. I'm a prisoner in this in a policeman's outfit. You can just pick it up off the wall. So I was like, oh, why not? It's just me messing about on the trampoline. This is a new game I started playing. It's called Road to Milwaukee. So I thought, can I get another amen? Well, there was just a church, a really weird church. But I thought, you know what, why not? Looks a bit sinister, but well, not really sinister. It's Roblox. There's a cross. I thought, you know what, that's good enough. Just remember, this is a joke video. I'm not being paid millions to make this. Amen. Well, so I always like to say amen or something, and I got it quite good timing because this guy fires the artillery. Artillery. Yeah. Okay. So this guy fires the artillery. I'm like, oh, that's a pretty good shot. Once again, I didn't even like ask this guy to do it. I just said amen and he did it. People probably thought I was a right weirdo. I've had people be like, "Huh, what the hell are you talking about?" Because I just type it and I just get the footage and I quit the game as quick as I can. But in Blood and Iron, which is this game, it's like Napoleonic era war simulator. People would say weird stuff, so I was like, "Oh, this is fun. I can say amen." People just think I'm being patriotic. This one's pretty great. I was looking at the flag and some guy just drove from me. I was really fortunate the amount of like lucky things there be. I even arrested this guy actually there. You can see it. A lot of these clips are quite humorous in the fact that weird stuff's happening. I just want to pick it apart a bit because there's some people that won't even finish watching this video, but there's people who won't watch this. But you know, if you do care, then here's my commentary on it. Why not? This is another bit of Royal High. This is like a nice fountain area. There's a really good lighting in this game. I don't know. I didn't do anything on it. I just flew about because I thought it was quickly grab the lyrics. I think there's one more clip of me playing this game in this video, but that's about it. Oh, this comes up later. Actually, how I got into this situation. I couldn't think of anything to relate this to, so I just didn't really. I thought, a lorry looks like a monument. Good enough. This is me. You'll see how I get into this situation later, pretty much. A lot of these are just clips. Yeah. Oh, this one's pretty good. This was we were recording this pretty close to. Well, this was one of the last clips I recorded. I thought I need more weird things, and I thought, do you know what, why not? So I got stuck in these like delivery shoots. So if you've ever been a delivery driver on pizza game, you put like you back up the lorries on this side, and like all the boxes fall off to get sucked up here. Well, if you suck yourself up, a small bit of editing magic just to make it go quicker. Zoom in on me, and then I'm in the roof. I actually died here. You'll just die. Fun fact. This is another nice shot I had. Another static shot. Dawning because there's a sun there, and this one is, I guess, just you're trying to differ. So I was like, okay, let's just rebel against the pizza system and shove myself up, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory style, like Augustus Gloop right now. Yeah, it's just natural disaster survival again. And once again, you can see here I've clipped, or I've taken a screenshot of a text box from a different Roblox game and just stuck it over the top. And because I don't move in this, it's fine. You can't see it jumping about. This guy's just doing yoga for a while. And this is one of the new Roblox avatars. They're a mess, bro. I don't know why they added them. Music starts to get a bit more aggressive. I don't know what pedals or whatever they use for it, but I just thought, okay, well let's keep going with this pizza theme. Let's keep going with the breaking free from your daily life of being a pizza worker. And so I was like, okay, let's get me robbing a truck because this guy is chasing after me. There's a hay. Then there's this cowboy game. This game is also interesting. It's like Royal High. I didn't actually do much on it. I suppose if you really want to get in the grind, it's pretty good. But there's quite fun gunplay at least in it. See this guy on the left shooting me. I'm just standing still. Has he missed every shot? Or is it... No, I think I'm just immune because I haven't started moving yet. And then this guy spawns in. And just... You don't know what that sound effect is. That's just him dying. He gets flung across the room. I thought that's great. And there's this really long shot of me just delivering pizzas. I can't actually remember what part of the song we're at. This meant to just show the monotony of delivering pizzas. There's me crashing my car. I've just taken like 20 pizzas in one go. This girl's asking for like 5 or something. Once again, it's just I just recorded. I thought at one point, you know, it would be funny if I just had a long montage of me giving out pizzas. And I'm glad I did capture that, because let's keep going to that theme of monotony. And then this is one of the very last clips I got. This person here, you can see they say what, because they actually were confused about what I was talking about. I did tell him, in a nice conversation, I told him if he remembers my name, he'll see this on April 1st. So if you're watching this, very cool. Oh, we were trash talking, that's why I remember him a lot. We were just trash talking each other. We both died on the Marvel game, which is complete luck, so it's fair enough. You can actually see on the editing thing, there's a zigzag line, which means I've extended it, or it's just another way of changing the velocity. So I didn't keep this shot long enough, so I just made the clip go slower, so then it would be long enough. I didn't really know what to do for this lyric, so I just was on the floor when I said it. And this is me delivering the final pizza. So if it plays out from here, you can see like keep giving more and more. Does like a real radio crackle, and he's like this lyric here. And then I finally deliver the last pizza, and I'm like, okay, I'm bored of my job. It's time to rebel. So I thought, oh, we have to bleep that out because you're not allowed to say that word on Roblox. So it was just like, okay, time to do some rebellious stuff. Let's shoot some gas tanks. Let's bomb a vault and explode it. This is me playing as the British fighting against the French Empire. You can barely make out it says French Empire, but in the actual video you have to see it. So I was playing as British. This is actually a not really it's sort of a continuation. So this part here, I go up onto this, I pull out my gun, and then earlier on the video, I shoot this guy. Yeah, and even the time matches up. So that's a thing where I was like, okay, I've got the lyric, and then I get a bit of B-roll with it, and it's really nice because that makes my life a lot easier. This is, just a theme of politics, I guess. So, government here, just the same as my country. This one's pretty good. I actually die here. There's another bit later when I'm back on this glass thing, but I miss shortly after it stops here, and I fall off and die. I think it's because someone jumped with me, and then I couldn't jump off that glass before it fell. So okay, I'm dead now. It's quite hard to type all this stuff and bleep that out. It's because this was like the baseball bat of Squid Game. People trying to kill you a baseball bat. So trying to type that out, trying to do the punctuation, capitalization correctly. It's a bit risky, but thankfully I said this, and then the aim of this one is like, okay, I'm just gonna kill someone, and this baconhead guy was running past. I was like, okay, let's beat him up. I also had to do it when the lights were on. I got a previous clip, but it was too dark. I was like, oh, that's a bit not interesting enough. This is me just playing pizza game, burning pizzas. Purposely burned this one, and I burned 8 later, which you'll see. These people aren't really happy when you do that, but there was no customer, so I thought it's fine. I get stuck in the floor. I don't know how I did this. I think I got caught in a trade and it just pushed me into the floor or something, but I thought, why not? Once again, I can relate this one. I could say fire, this is me beating up people, glass. But then this one, I was like, what am I to do for this? So I thought I'll just stick myself in the ground and type up just a random lyric, which I couldn't think of anything else of. And this bit here, this is, you see, these are like just generic clip names. You can see when I captured them. So this is 9th of March 2022, this time 6 o'clock. You can see it's 10th of March, and then this one's called Hey Hey 3, which is actually this one here. So if I just extend this up, see how many channels we got. It's going to mute this. And so I just took a bit of the song, and as soon as it started saying Just Cuz, which is what this top clip is, this is the Just Cuz again, and then Because We're Outlaws, yeah. I just thought, okay, I got so many of these clips of me just delivering pizzas. These are all unique clips, especially to the ones earlier I had in the video. I just thought, why not? I'll just stick these all in like just this. And every time I say hey, another clip appears. So this is me just delivering pizza, and then in my head I'm thinking about, okay, let's go to a fantasy. Let's be a cowboy. I purposely made the cowboy as here. You see, like, it's thought about Ram Ranch when I was doing this. Don't know, it just shows off some skin, I guess. This took a while to get right. This took about 20 minutes to make because I had to. I'll go back to here. So I did a video FX, which just means I moved the camera, I zoomed in, and I just captured a bit, But what that means is when I did this, I had to zoom out really far. So originally, this F covers the entirety of that. If I just do restore, actually. So it covers the entirety of that, but because I need to put it in the bottom right corner, I had to just expand it out like this and then pan it so it was covering all this. And I just used a calculator to figure out what coordinates they should be at, X and Y, and make sure it's the right aspect ratio. So I had to do that 8 times, did all these different ones to make them in different corners and middles. I think it turned out okay. You can't really read the text in this middle one, even in the original version. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. I just thought, let's do a bit of fun. I've done editing for 2 years now. Let's just spice it up a bit. Let's show what I've got. I mean, this already tops what DJ Yonder had. Because DJ Yonder was just like 4, and this is 9 squares. So, just a little indication of how far I've come. I mean, it's nothing fancy. There's nothing like too fancy in the editing. It's just I can make a video. I can find what's funny. I can find what's boring. I can make a little story going on. So yeah, like for example, in this story, I've decided, okay, pizza guy has gotten bored. This is the truck he stole earlier. He doesn't care. He's ramming down trees. Wanted to find himself, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna drive into the ocean with all this pizza good. This guy's still following. What a champ! Like I didn't even get him to do this. He just followed me the whole way from over there to here. This is me in prison because I thought it'd be funny if I just said this is what he wants to do. Then when he actually does it, he ends up in prison. This is him also rebelling from his pizza job because he's just set fire to 8 pizzas. And then this is me just doing donuts in the car park with an F1 car. I thought, why not? And this is like a really nice shot. The lighting in this game, pizza game, it doesn't have to be good, but like that's proper bright. That's great. All the stuff float to the surface, and I decided, okay, let's rotate it. I think if I extend this clip up here, yeah, you can see me. I drive off. This is actually separate from last time. I still drive over the trees, but this is just me reshooting this scene because it didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it. Type in. I mean, you can see from here, like this chat up here is different to this chat over here. There were a lot of reshoots, but that's fine. Little details. People don't have to worry about that. And then this finishes off the song pretty much. These were some French guys that were just talking about stuff. Forget. I don't know what it's all about, but they like barricaded themselves in this church. I opened the door. I thought, who can I kill? And I shoot that guy there on the left. He dies. Which you can just about see like he's gone there. And it cuts to this is me looking at someone else who does the same thing, and I guess they were ready for it because they shoot him. I hope you got to zoom in pretty far. Like yeah, that's him dead there. His hat falls off. He's just dead. And it ends. And what I hope might happen is when people watch this, they're like, "Oh wow, that was pretty funny," and then they get hit by Boulevard of broken trees. This is great. Like I jumped on all these platforms here, and I'm jumping here to say this is the one you want to jump on. And I'm like, okay, please don't jump on the other. And he just first of all he misses, and second of all he actually hits that glass pane. So he's just like, why? And that's it. There's no one else survived there. We'll get on to what happens after that. So I played tug of war, I think, and that was kind of a weird situation by myself. Now this is an extension of something else you'll see later. This is me just jumping off a thing and arresting people. I thought it was pretty cool. And I managed to wedge myself in the hand. So I thought, you know what, why not? That's a cool shot. And then it goes straight into this. So I thought for this one, okay, let's get a lot of shots of me just walking forwards. And this one's kind of a juxtaposition between, literally this is the part of the game where there's the most people, and me saying I walk a lonely road, so just like, why not? Let's do a bit of joke. Also the gunshots, like this girl here just got decapitated. The gunshots in this good game are so funny. I've got a bunch of Roblox footage I want to go through, but I don't know when that will be up. We've got a lot of GTA, a lot of FAS, some Gmod as well to go through. A bit of extra special stuff as well on the way. So I just thought, okay, let's keep going. This is me walking. I think this is after the guy shot me earlier. This is Road to Milwaukee. This is Prison Break. It was kind of a bit hard to relate these. I just had the general theme of walking. This one I couldn't really relate much. This one, it was foggy, so I was like, okay, I don't know where it goes. I couldn't do this one either. I did a bit of a crossfade here because I thought, you know what, why not? This is me just driving about, bit of B-roll, walking an empty street. I had to look up what a boulevard was. Apparently it's got like trees and stuff, so I thought, okay, it's got trees. This is another one of Royal High. City's not quite sleeping, it's kind of a bit bright, and it's daytime, but you know, it's a joke video. I didn't mind much. This is me walking towards the camera, but you know, and these guys just ran me over, but it's pretty funny, so I'm glad they did. This guy just didn't know both of us. This is the AI player saying this. He's like, who are you, go away? I'm just shoving pizza in his face. This one goes quite quick, so you probably might not have caught it on the way. This is another clip I had to change the velocity of as well. It's at 90%, so a bit slower. These are two different clips actually, because I've got musket here, I've got drum here. You have to change class, which requires dying to be able to do this, but I thought, you know, why not? Crossfade, this guy misses and aims, and then people just descend upon him, and he didn't last long. This is me just walking more. And back into the chorus now. This is me just driving alone on the road. This one I couldn't relate much. I was like, okay, might as well just get a clip real quick. This was actually recorded in February, all of the early ones. Same with this one. I quite like this shot because I just heard a plane and I was like, oh, okay, that's a plane there. I got the moon. I was like, oh, that's quite nice. This is actually Squid Game, but it's the season 2 version. So when the chorus ends, I just go to black because I thought the instrument stopped pretty abruptly. This goes ah, so I thought let's just get a bit of the B-roll. That's Liv actually there, watching me get burnt. She didn't really care, to be honest. Me rolling a bag. I put this here because I felt like the gunshots reminded me of the piano bit that plays here. Then it goes back into Blood 9. This is me just walking around the church. I just wanted some footage, so I thought, okay, I'll go to a quiet church and just get some. And walking down the line, it's as if I'm walking down the aisle. That's sort of what I was going for. This one divides me, well, even and odd. Yeah, I had some scenes in mind when I wanted to record it. So I was like, okay, on the borderline, well, I'm on the borderline of both the prison and the city, the open world, and I'm also on the borderline of this tree. It's not creative, but it's a bit more visually interesting than me just standing around saying these lyrics. I thought, you know what, why not? Let's do it. I really like this one as well, because when I said this, I was really fortunate that it switches from day to nighttime. I know the lyric lingers on screen, but while he's playing instrumental in the actual song, but I just thought, it's a really nice shot, let's keep it. I just found this sign and I thought, okay, let's literally read between the lines of this sign. That's another swear word I had to bleep out. Some games bleep out yourself. I just decided at one point I'll just bleep out myself. I actually get a kill here. This guy dies. Yeah, he dies there. 'Cause you see the tombstone up here. Like one scene, it's not there. The second scene, it is. And what's impressive though, you're not actually meant to shoot in third person. This is the only shot where I asked someone to do something for me. You can see me say, okay, shoot. Vital signs. Well, there's a little beep that plays when you die in Prison Break, I think. I was just sat in a cinema on Road to Milwaukee, and this guy comes in. I was thinking, like, what can I do in here? He comes in, and he sits behind me, and I tell him, wait. And I say this, I hope he keeps waiting. And then he just says stuff. The people in here type really fast, because it's like a whole bunch of people doing roleplay. And he just starts asking, who do you work for? So I just start joking with him. Like, I edit between this, I don't type this fast. It's just to fit in. I don't know who that is, just a guy on a skateboard, he's dead. And he just shoots me. I'm like, oof. And this is me just walking up a ladder. This is another thing I wasn't quite sure what to do. I quite like this one, because it's in the shadow. This one, I decided, okay, I'll match the hammer up to the beat of the song. So when you actually watch this, you'll notice, okay, well, it almost matches. It's a bit off. I just thought, okay, beating, well, let's match it up to the beat. Oh yeah, this one. This is after everyone had died. You know, that guy who fell from the glass bridge and left me alone. Well, this is what happens when everyone's dead in this. You don't have to click. Um, so I originally got this clip. I was laughing. I was like, "This is great." And then I came back and I got another bit of. I got a text box from a different Squid Game game, and then I just slapped it on the top. And then I thought, okay, that's pretty good. And these guys look decapitated. These are just two dead guys. The wall hides their body though, so that's fine. These bagpipe guys are great. They kept telling people to pick bagpipe, and then they just run away. They didn't even kill anyone. This guy, I'm still not sure he arrested me from that distance, but you know, that was a bro moment. I agree. It's carrying on the theme of me just walking. Oh, and this is how I got that monument lyric earlier. I was trying to drive down the boardwalk to get a nice shot, and then I missed the boardwalk and I fell off, and then I just I just managed to do that. The car, I don't know how I did it. You can also get a pike, which is just like a spear in these blood and iron things, and I was gonna go for like a nice kill against this horse guy, but then someone of the artillery actually killed them for me, and I was like, wow, that's quite good. I love this shot. I got stuck under the train, and I was just like, this would be fun to do a bit of a little zoom out like that. And this is the I Walk Alone lyric from earlier when I go on the roof, and this guy's teabagging me like cap in one room. This is one of my favourite shots. I was chasing this guy down, and he just quick scopes me like this. And I thought that's a great place to cut off. Still walking down streets. This is another like tree-lined street as well, so I thought, okay, I'll just drive along it in my car, and then I crash into the lamp. Oh, not lamppost, mailbox at the end there. It's just another like static shot of the city, and this is me, and this is Milwaukee as well. They give you a bunch of stuff here, so I was just like, okay, I bought a beer. I'll sit in this bar, no one else is in there, so I thought, okay, that's pretty good. Like I was saying earlier, you can get like a bugle, which is like a trumpet in this game, and I just played it. It was pretty good. Once again, I had to stretch out this, but you can't really notice it, to be honest, so it's fine. I thought, Shallow Heart. I was standing in front of the Pepsi sign, drinking a Pepsi can. I think that's pretty tongue-in-cheek. One thing to note about Blood and Iron is that the text box only fit in a certain amount of length, so I had to take this from a different game and Photoshop it over it. I learned how to use Photoshop just for this video, so that's pretty great. And then I bring it back to Squid Game, which is the first lyric of Boulevard, and I just run the other way, pretty much. And this is where the outro begins, and I just thought, okay, let's just do chaotic stuff. This is me walking, that guy dies, I die here, I ram someone, they go flying there. This church is just like an amalgamation of our team and their team, and someone started shooting and then fighting with the sword. This is back on Milwaukee. Found a guy to start hammering them, I guess. This is the last person alive. I think I had an instrument and they're playing. I apologise to them first. I say I'm sorry, little one, like Thanos does, and then slice them. Yeah. I like this one. This one's really satisfying. This Atticus guy, he was being a chimp. So I just clobber him like that, and he goes flying. It's really nice as well. I was quite happy with that. I was actually trying to say hey as well in this, and then the train gets me before I can say it. So that would have been a hey, but I just thought I'll keep that as a B-roll. And this is me ramming another car. The cars go flying in this game. It's really great. There's a little Rorschach quote from Watchmen as well. I don't know how far I got into this game. I think I did die. So not as intimidating as I like it to be, but it's really funny. And this one's quite good. I thought, let's have me aim for this and then jump out at the last moment. And then that's the end of it. So yeah, that's the whole song. That's pretty much the description of each scene, what I thought of it. Oh yeah, one more thing I just wanted to point out. You can actually deliver a pizza to yourself. So when I delivered it to me, I was like, oh, that's pretty surprising. So yeah, onto some B-roll that I got. So a lot of this is just like, this is the other team playing music, and they don't want to fight. These guys, you can build stuff and barricade yourself in, and that's what these guys are doing here. This guy was like surrendering, and he wanted to unsurrender, which I found pretty funny. This is me trying to get into a bank robbery, but I don't get let in because the door shuts. Oh, this guy was great. He just said, I wanted to become famous as a musician. He didn't want to join the military. Oh, this is me hitting a sick ramp. Look at that. That's quite nice. You can actually choose which song you want to play. So I don't know if you recognise any of these. Oh, this one's great. I'm playing the drum and getting chased, and that guy just shoots him. Just saying hello to the Scottish people. This guy pistols me. You see what I mean about like the stuff these guys are saying. Watch out, lads! I smell some Frenchmen. Napoleon's peasants. Oh, they're so great in that game. This was originally going to be the Armageddon Flame lyric, but I couldn't quite get the text box to say where I wanted to. This was another thing. That guy's called Meat Popsicle. Oh, that's Toby there actually. There's my survivals. Being beat by someone else. This guy's got some weird kids as well. This is stepping on the thing. This is that Skyrim joke, if you ever seen it. This is me baiting a cop into letting me into the police station. I did actually kill him after that. And this is me just trying to not get arrested. But I think we did get arrested there. This is a B-roll of me just trying to get a nice shot. That is quite a nice shot of the sunlight as well. This is someone roasting themselves in the oven. They die. Delivering pizza to an interesting person. This is me making very good bad jokes. Me on fire, Liv does nothing because she's Liv. And then he just ghost walking like that. Crash into a blockbuster. And then I love that. It just like slaps me in the face. Me just drunk driving and then I fall off the edge of the world. Oh, they killed one of the bagpipe people. I love these bagpipe people. He's just murdering people. He doesn't care. Look at him go. He's so good. But then they kill him and that's the end of the round. It's more people. I'm not even there to deliver the pizza. I'm just off screen. You can move about and deliver it as well. This is me killing one of the guards in Squid Game, and then that was the last person alive actually. This is me trying to get that California lyric. This guy's like, what? This is me explaining it to him. You know it's going to be a bit weird, but that's the general gist of it. I'm like, 3, 2, 1, play. Well, he's like 3, 2, 1, play, and then we just play it, and it's not at all in time. They just stop getting in, they just keep going. Try my best, but his axe is hurt like hell, bro. Yeah, there you go, that's guessed me there. That guy just keeps going. And just as a quick add-on, this is the entirety of the spreadsheet, pretty much. I don't know how accurate it is, because I finished off the video before I actually finished this off. But these should mostly be the same. So on the left it's the lyric, this column here is what game it is. I made it color code. If I type Y here, it should turn green. Delete one of these. I type Y? Yes. And if I I type pizza here, maybe it'll turn red. There we go. Yeah, okay. So I set up a conditional formatting rule, which they're pretty good. I recommend learning about them if you can. This is the count if. There's my thing, and if it says that, and then that's just a sum of that. I'll scroll through slowly. So there's that bit there. Scroll down here. Scroll down here. So you can see like where I broke down everything. If you ever do something like this, I recommend doing it because you can also plan out before. You can be like, okay. I know in Prison Break there is a gas. Oh yeah. So in Prison Break, okay, I know there's a gas station. So yeah, this is the rendered version, which is just cleared up without any B-roll left over or anything. This is it. This is what you'll see on April 1st. I hope you guys enjoy. I enjoyed making it. I think it'll be fun to show it to you guys. And you know what? Maybe I'll make another sometime. To much people like this. Please don't dislike it. Give it a like. I worked hard on it, and I think it will be funny. Or at least I find it funny. Alright, see you later.